we have a picture-perfect clear afternoon. Heck, you can see all the way to Mount Rainier in the distance here at CenturyLink Field in Seattle. This crowd, as we've come to expect in recent years, as loud as any in the NFL, and they get even louder when their Seahawks are introduced. We're ready for football as the Seahawks get set to do battle with Drew Brees and the New Orleans Saints. 2 weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
Ready, 95-56, 95-56.
Here's Dalvin Cook, third year back from Florida State. Through an opening, and there he goes. Touchdown, New Orleans. Dalvin Cook, 77 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Well, they said they wanted to have some explosive runs. How about that one to start the game?
And I would say on the defensive sideline, there's a lot to answer for. Because you spend all week saying, stop the run. I don't care who you're playing. You don't want to get run over. You don't want to get run past. And they have both. Over-committing in the secondary, and he just went stepping past them and is still running, essentially.
One play, and he hits pay dirt. This is Chris Carson, 1,000-yard rusher a year ago. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Wilson. Dancing to his left. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Sheldon Rankins abruptly ends that play with a sack.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. P.J. Williams with a pick. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line. Oh, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward, since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's
and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Dalvin Cook with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Lutz with the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Steps away, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Give the sack to David Onyemata, the product of Nigeria by way of Canada.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the shotgun, Wilson. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Saints will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory.
Damn, yo. What's up?
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well. All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Breeze, and Thomas has it. And this will be a gain of right around 3 from the 7 out to the 10-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Ready. 95-56. I'm coming. 14.
Now Breeze on 3rd down. Open man is Michael Thomas. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Cook. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the light...
And he fires one that's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown.
Now, that was a beautiful play. A pick 6. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
What, you mean with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
Myers connects on the PAT. And that'll make our score 14-7. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They start the drive with Cook. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating them up here in the 1st quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when a back's having a great game, you've got to get the ball out of his hands. See how far he can run without the ball. And what he meant was takeaways, not get loose, because maybe you can't just stop him with just regular tackling.
And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to them.
Yo!
Ready. Yellow lady.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Ready. You ready? Get some penetration here.
On second down now. It's Cook, and this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success.
Ready.
Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Breeze. Again has it complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
In his 13th NFL season now, Ted Ginn still a reliable target for Drew Brees. 787 yards in 2017. Just 5 games last year due to injuries, but he still has the wheels.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now a run with Cook. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1.
Set. 5-9. 57.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
First down, New Orleans.
Ready. 5-8. 5-8. 57. Come on.
Breeze now on 1st down. That's caught. It's Thomas. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Ready. Yellow lady. 54.
They'll run with Cook. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. Now Breeze. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Bobby Wagner, the former 2nd rounder out of Utah State, with a sack.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
This stadium once registered as the loudest roar ever recorded, and you can hear him now. 3rd and goal. Now Cook. And he's not going to get anywhere close to the marker as they'll stop him well short of the yellow line. It'll be a gain of 5, but they're still left with a long 4th and goal. The kick by Lutz is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle. Right? No big plays given up. No balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Philip Dorsett by himself. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Officially an even 100 yards coast to coast on the kick return. As they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point.
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Cook. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Dalvin Cook on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Lutz good on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. This is fielded at the goal line. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And things haven't started so well for this side. 2 drives, 2 punts.
So now you got to start looking not just at play calling, but which guy's going to step forward and say, okay, let's get this thing done. Because within that unit of 11, sometimes one guy can make a big-time play and break through the barrier.
Throwing on 2nd down. Wilson, he lets it fly for Lockett. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A good pickup there at 22. Now Wilson on 1st down. He finds his man, the tight end Olsen. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And this is picked up by the Saints. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Yeah. Nigga a hater.
That nigga Scooter was never broke.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again,
Nigga
second and 10.
That nigga was getting fucking off his
Working for the gun. It's
body.
Breeze. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Brad McDougal. And we wind up losing 5 yards or so on the return, but no matter, they got the football back. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And you're under a minute to go in the half. The first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
Well, throw on first down with Wilson. And they got the hook up. This is Olsen. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end. A guy that you can line up anywhere. In the slot, out wide, in tight. Doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1. They run. Cook. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game as we send you cross-country to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. Teams are ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's
my man at an 80 now, too.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is a real, I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. They get 17 on that one, move the chains, first down Seahawks. Back-to-back good plays, have them on the move on first down.
Damn!
Wilson after the play fake to Carson. That's good. Hands of Carson. 7 yards on the play, and that'll make it
It's two fucking thieves fighting over South Baltimore. Some nigga ran up on him with a shovel start popping.
Oh, I seen that shit, yo. He popped both of their ass, yo. I seen that shit.
Getting outside of the pocket.
Somebody in the background talking about somebody called Moose, yo.
They move, and they know it affects the defense. Oh, shit.
And it's a fumble.
He'll start popping the shit out of them niggas with the shovel.
So the defense there.
And they hit and all that, though.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. Didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
DK Metcalf.
There you go.
Touchdown of the year. As they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game.
Crack that nigga shit.
Myers connects on the PAT, and that cuts the lead to 3, 24-21.
No shit
So
on
just
you.
a 3-point game now as they send this one away.
What?
What you talking about?
I seen my shit on Worldstar Hip Hop.
Yeah, what's
So past the 20 to the 22-yard
On
line.
Worldstar when I sent it.
The fuck?
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you turn
White
that
boy
because
beating the shit out of these styles
they
down
go a
there.
little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies and try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point. Going to make that defense stand up and stop them. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Breeze. He gets it to Thomas.
Yo, nigga record make that shit worse, yo.
The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
That shit
Better
is
against
nice.
man than zone, or
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defense.
could strip. The ball's out, and the Seahawks have picked it up. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free, creating something good.
And I think the ball's out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down. Now it's Wilson. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a 1st down. On 1st down, Carson. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but closed there quickly at the end. Play action. Now Wilson. And caught left side, Olsen. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. Wilson now 11 of 15 through the air. Here's 1st and 10. On the delay, here's Carson. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down. And yet again, this run game just continues to be completely shut off.
Completely stymied. They're trying to get some consistency, trying to find places to roam. They just haven't been there throughout this game.
It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave them with still about 8 or 9 to go on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Wilson. He wants it all for the end zone. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback.
Ready.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. Again, it's Cook. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 10 yards, good for his Saints, first down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
They run again on first down. Cook. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
They run it for the first time to back up Murray. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
And, Brandon, this is what it pays to have a big back who can take over a football game, especially in the fourth quarter when you've got the lead, your ability to not just wear people down, but close games out.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. To throw, it's Breeze. That'll be complete to Cook. 5 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. On the carry, it's Cook. The 20. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, New Orleans. Dalvin Cook, 50 yards. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. You talk about the dominating rushing performances that you and I have seen together. This has got to be right up there. His 4th touchdown run of the game and another long one to boot.
And I don't need to ask for a witness because you're right here with me. We are watching this, and we're watching such a performance that it's demoralizing for anyone on defense. You know, it starts out coaches screaming, tackle him, get it. And after that last touchdown, I bet it's pure silence on that side of the ball.
This is fielded at the goal line. He juked him. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. And that's how they have to treat this drive. They need points big time.
On 2nd and 9, Wilson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
I'm going around this motherfucker in this fucking shirt. No.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9.
Here we go.
What?
Out of the gun. Here's Wilson. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Cameron Jordan wreaking havoc with a sack. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Here's
Wilson to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. And this will be caught at the 30. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. On the defensive side of the ball, that's the definition of frustrating. You get them to 4th down, and then you allow a chunk play like that in the passing game.
Almost felt as if that play was drawn up in the dirt on the sideline.
Yeah, you probably
They pulled that from a game plan that wasn't this game, and they still made it work.
And they're working inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. First down, Seattle, 16 yards, the gain there.
Nigga said the hell.
Here's Wilson on first down. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Who is that, my
rookie
nigga?
DK Metcalf, the intended receiver, but it'll be second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Unfortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Metcalf once again the target. And that takes us from second to 3rd down. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying, no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
This is Procise on the carry. And he will not be able to get the first as he can get this only down to the 5. A gain of 8 there on the 8th play of the drive. Well, look at the clock. You're down 2 scores. Have to go for this, don't you?
And they thought that as soon as they took over possession. It didn't matter where they were on the field. They were always going to be in 4-down territory. Backed up, in good situation, it didn't matter. So they've been preparing for that on their play sheet the entire time.
And Myers able to knock it through. And this is back down to a 7-point game. So you knew one way or another that they needed the 2 scores. They get the easy one out of the way. Now they'll get the ball back, hopefully.
Yeah, and the question is, how do you accomplish that? Do you onside kick it? Or since you have all 3 timeouts, do you kick it deep? To me, I'm playing field position. With all 3 timeouts, I kick it deep and try and pin them back there.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And this game not quite over yet. We'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Yeah.
They run it again with Cook. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now a give running right. It's Cook. Oh, no, he lost the football.
Supply shit ready to come right here. I need some good shit on that.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
We get into some shit.
They run with Murray. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. On 2nd down, Cook. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Dalvin Cook, 30 yards. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. And he just tied the NFL record on that 5th rushing touchdown. He's the 6th man ever to do that in a single game.
And, partner, did you just say that he tied an NFL record there?
Yes, sir.
I mean, we're talking 5 touchdowns on the ground against an NFL-caliber defense.
Is that good?
I'd say that's fantastic. What a game for him.
It really is something. We are watching quite the effort. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to
That
get
nigga had
this
the
drive.
gold body
I know
on.
them two
Tough to
niggas
win
got
games
some
if you
serious
go
ass
field
headaches,
goal.
yo.
They got field goal last time.
You seen that shit?
Look for the big chunk.
It was cracking their ass.
Doing it makes it that much harder. It puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
Where he at? Where he at?
Incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, second down.
Sonny.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
Come here, bro. Come here. I'm right here.
Wilson to throw again. He's going to let it fly. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Damn, bro. You know
To
that
throw
you
again
can.
is Wilson. And able to find Dorsett. And he's going to get this
the
down
red
to the
body.
35-yard line. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. Throwing now, Wilson on first down.
Fucking
Now
Andy ready to look. I don't know why the fuck
deep
that nigga do that
downfield.
shit.
And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
Weird ass nigga. You used to play so calm like that too, didn't you? You weird
An
ass.
incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Play action. It's Wilson. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. A gain of 32 that time. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly,
That shit just like Call of Duty when you shoot.
something they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it, and they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence to give up that many points. If you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for the Saints, they get back in the win column as they move to 2-1 now on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Seahawks,
That nigga basically a fucking
they
scanner.
too will exit with a 2-1 record.
Scan,
And
see
they'll
where
try to
niggas
rebound
at.
next week.